Welcome to the More to Us podcast. I am your host, Neil, with Jacob and Eli. We're here to talk about sneakers today. Sneakerheads and sneakers. I'm a big sneakerhead myself. How about you guys?
I just want to go on ahead and say right now that I am not a sneakerhead. I know that might be a little weird, considering I'm the only, but I'm not a sneakerhead.
I like to consider myself an intermediate sneakerhead, but I do enjoy a good pair of shoes.
Got three levels of the spectrum here. Okay.
One of the biggest topics of discussion today is going to be what sneaker goes best with with jeans.
And Neil and I, we kind of agree on this. I'm not sure what Eli's perspective is, but we're about to get it.
So I'm a very simple guy, and I think that Crocs can go with everything. Like, I have Crocs for every event of my life. If we're going to a party, I'm going to go with Crocs. If we're going out to the park, I'm going to go with Crocs. I'm going to put them in sport mode, but I'm still going to go with my Crocs. As long as you have the right gibbets to go with your Crocs and go with the event, then I think you're fine.
Let's be clear. Crocs are not a sneaker. They are definitely a sandal or flip-flop, but
see, that's where
that way.
That's where the misconception is. See, Crocs are a sandal or a flip-flop when they are out of sport mode. But the moment you flip those bad boys into sport mode, you can run all through the town just like you're in a regular sneaker. How about this? In Air Force Ones, you can't go running because you don't want to crease them things.
How about this? When we were playing and you were playing in Crocs in sport mode, you told me that they weren't the same. You literally argued that point with me on a basketball court.
Yeah, no support in a Croc, but I'll tell you this from this perspective. I have a son. This man wears Crocs, summer, winter, socks, no socks.
They even have UGG Crocs.
He does everything in them.
Yeah,
But I do not believe a Croc is a sneaker. I don't believe it. But the cult following to Crocs is crazy.
Was this a crossover, like a Louis Supreme kind of deal, or was it just like they just put the fur in them?
I think they just put the fur in them. I don't think it was.
I've seen these.
Did they just put the fur in them?
That's what it seemed to be.
I believe they just put the fur in them.
Anyways, back to the best sneaker that goes with jeans. It's not a Croc.
Apparently Crocs.
So what sneakers would you guys?
Yeah, let me know.
If you're not,
let me know.
Not putting Crocs on, then what are we wearing?
Threes are definitely one of my go-tos. Okay, a good J3.
Okay.
I was rocking a pair of true blue threes today with a pair of jeans.
Look classic.
It goes to show. I think threes, fours are all great jean shoes.
Fives really aren't. And let me get this out.
I wear fives with dress pants, and they look great.
Out of the way real quick. If you only like J's, you are not a sneakerhead. You are not a sneakerhead. There are way more sneaker options than just Jordans. I'm going to be clear about that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the jeans, are we going low top, mid top, or high top?
I go high top Jordan 1, the best jean shoe ever made. I got a pair of UNC ones. I can't. It's hard to find a shoe that's better with jeans than the UNC ones.
Ooh. That's a take.
That is a take.
Because I would definitely argue Crocs.
Please stop saying that. Like, we want an honest discussion here, and you keep bringing up a sandal.
I'm being as honest as I can be currently.
Hold on. We're looking something up here.
Just because you pull up a picture of Crocs out of sport mode does not take away the fact that they are a shoe.
Sport mode adds 5 miles per hour.
Yes, they have sandals in Crocs. Yeah.
So I've always thought Crocs were best, and the only time I've ever needed them is when I go canoeing or cabrewing.
I just want to clear this up. Crocs are a brand of foam clogs.
Clogs are not sneakers.
Sneaker.
I also want you guys to understand what he's looking this up on is Wikipedia.
Made by the people.
Some 14-year-old could have made that post? You know?
They need donations.
That they do.
You know, as you were saying, there's an occult following. Some 40-year-old could have made that post.
That's fact.
You know, he's on Wikipedia. What do you?
How much does a pair of Crocs go for?
Okay, so now
I just
we
want
are
to
on the
compare
Crocs
to an
website.
average sneaker.
We're on the Crocs website. They are either listed as slides or sandals. Just
What's
so we're
how much?
clear.
How much is
Are you
how much is the
not
classic
seeing
Croc?
Crocs that you have up there, not one of those Crocs are the actual Crocs. Though, not
Neil,
one
let
of
me
the
see.
original
Let me see
Crocs.
the original Croc, not the slides.
Like he's not even searching up the right thing. He's just searching up. You
Oh,
know,
we got a
They
pair of
say
Crocs. We got a pair of Crocs.
They say clogs.
Okay,
This is on
Crocs or
their-
clogs?
This is on their website. Please argue that point. Please argue that point. They're foam clogs. Clogs.
All right, so about $40,
Hold on,
$50
hold on.
dollars for a
To
pair of
express
Crocs.
How ugly that fucking word is. It's almost uglier than Crocs themselves. Clog. Clog. Just think about that word. Clog. Not a sneaker. It's a clog. It's more like a sandal or a flip flop.
Anyways, can you give me a better pair of jean shoes than the Jordan 1? I want to hear an argument because I do. There are arguments for at least the 3, the 4. I think 7 is a
Nike
great
Dunks.
jean shoe.
Nike Dunks. They're
Okay.
very similar.
Air Max 90s I think would be in the discussion too.
Okay, I could take that. Air Maxes are one of my favorite shoes.
95. I've never had a go-to Air Max 95. Classic shoe.
Just to be clear, he's still looking at this page that says Crocs are clogs. He's a little stuck on his argument right now. We'll come back to him in
It's
a
only
moment.
because I'm not a sneakerhead. I've never been a sneakerhead. You know, but
We can tell you're not.
Are you a
sneakerhead.
Vans guy?
am I a Vans guy?
Yeah.
No.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, you
What do you
look
mean?
like- you
We
look
we
like-
just
No,
gained
yeah,
we
I'm
just
not-
gained a lot
I'm
of
not a Vans
we
guy.
just gained a lot of fans by you saying that we're not Vans people.
Yeah, no.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
No, Neil, we don't want these fans. We don't want these fans.
Uh-oh.
I am definitely a Vans guy.
Don't follow me.
Don't subscribe.
I wouldn't follow you.
We don't want you.
You mean to tell me those red checkered and black checkered Vans?
I'm here to tell you that they're hideous.
Okay. I have camo Vans. I have burgundy Vans. And I want to say a purple pair.
I understand. So when he was talking earlier, when he was saying that you're not a
Maybe little bit closer to
sneakerhead,
the mic.
when he was saying earlier that you're not a sneakerhead, if you only like J's, is because he has a wide variety of Vans, and he just didn't want to, disrupt his argument earlier.
I'll tell you this, people. I would much rather wear a pair of Crocs than a pair of Vans.
I rest my case.
Ooh.
I'll say that.
Okay. I disagree, but here's the thing: is if you only like J's, you have officially written off any Yeezy,
No, I agree with
any
your point.
Yeezy Adidas collabs, Air Maxes. and
Say
countless other shoes.
I was about to say what you want about LeBron. LeBron has some of the most comfortable sneakers I've ever worn.
Hold on, don't you have a pair of black and white Vans?
No, I don't. I used to. But
Because
I'm
he knew
telling
that
you,
shit was trash,
That's
Neil.
exactly what it was.
He threw that shit away.
You walked right into that.
Okay, you have a pair of True Flights. I don't want to hear shit.
I do not have a pair of True Flights.
See, this guy is just throwing bullshit out there.
I know what shoes you're talking about. Those are not True Flights.
Those are True Flights.
No, they are not.
I'm looking at them right now. I will walk off camera and go get them real quick.
And
Here's
apparently
a pair
he's
of
the
True
most
Flights.
sneakerhead here, so.
You had a pair of black and white Vans. I didn't know you got rid of them. That's not my fault. And then second of all, I know you have a pair of True Flights because I have a pair of True Flights. I bought them.
Are we
before
talking
I
about the
was
gray
a
ones?
official sneakerhead. Also,
What? So I've never understood this. Why can't you like something other than a retro Jordan? Why does it have to be numbered? Because there are some good shoes.
Team Jordan sucks.
It's not like the Jordan
Team
illusions are
Jordan
nasty.
sucks. I'm gonna put this out there right now. Team Jordan shoes are awful.
The Jordan Westbrook collab, I used to wear those to work. Were sick. They were
I used
sick.
to have a pair of Why Nots.
Yeah, but they're numbered
Yeah.
J's. They're not retros, but
They're not numbered.
J's.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
They're 30s or 33s. Or
I wore the 33s today. Or sorry, I wore the 3s today. I wore the 33s yesterday. The laceless shoe, Feels like it's straight out of Back to the Future.
And what I don't get about sneakerheads is that there's some of you that are going to be watching this, and when you hear 33, you hear 32, whatever, you're going to know exactly what shoe he's talking about. I've never understood that. My brother's the same way. I know people who are just like that. I've never understood that. How can you guys do that? How is that a thing?
We just know what looks good. That's it.
I walked my way into the sneakerhead world on accident. I didn't really seek out to be a sneakerhead. I liked shoes.
Yeah, can we hear your sneakerhead story? How did you become a sneakerhead?
So most of the reason was I started collecting shoes. Like I started getting not just like J's, but I just started, adding pairs of shoes, and then eventually I was kind of like, okay, I realized that there was an entire sub community there that are sneakerheads. And by the time that I had collected probably about 10 or 15 pairs of shoes, I was like learning what a sneakerhead was. And once I did that, I started learning like a sneakerhead generally is going to be somebody who gets like more coveted pairs. They're not just going to be somebody who owns a lot of shoes. They own like hard to get drops. And a lot of those are retro J's and stuff like you were talking about. They're not easy to get sometimes. Don't get me wrong, there are colorways that are easier to get than others, but like I just kind of fell in love because like when you look at the sneakerhead classics, the Bugs Bunny 8s, the Cool Grey, all of them. I love all the Cool Greys. Like they're just classic shoes. The bread. Go ahead.
So when you come across these shoes, are you the type to just wear them once and then leave them in the box forever and then never wear them again?
I think me and Neil feel the same about this. I think it all depends on the shoe. Even if it's just as rare as the other shoe, like there's one that you prefer, and there's always the one shoe that you do hold in that regard. You almost feel bad when you wear it.
Oh yeah.
But you have a bunch of other shoes that people envy over, but you wear them all the time.
I can't keep my shoes DS. Can't keep them so
the people got to see them.
DS stands for dead stock. You got VNDS, which stands for very near dead stock.
Mm-hmm.
And dead stock just means that they haven't been worn before. They've never actually been put on a foot and walked around in. And I'm not gonna buy a pair of shoes whose only utility is to be on my feet when I walk around. And I'm not gonna spend. It doesn't matter whether it's J's that are 200, Versace shoes that are 1,000, or anything else. I just, if I buy shoes from Vans that are $60 all the way up to Versace shoes that are 1,000, they're getting worn. I don't care.
I agree. Yeah, I'm of that philosophy.
I like that. I have an uncle who he only wears his shoes once, and then he never puts them on again.
So he has 365 pairs of shoes.
It's more than 365.
He has
bare minimum.
He has an entire closet of shoes that have been worn no more.
What is his profession?
3 times.
What is his profession?
He is a Navy SEALs recruiter.
Mm.
Yeah. So
I'm just trying to think of what type of shoes he would have to wear to work every day.
Well,
probably boots.
None of his J's. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I'm just against because if you buy shoes, right? Especially the more coveted pairs. If you buy it and don't wear it, you took it away from somebody that's gonna love the shoe, right? I want the shoe because I want to wear it, and when I don't get a shoe, I'm not sad, but it is an upsetting deal when you do whether it's showing up early or you do a draft where they like you write down your number and they call you if you get a pair. It is disappointing when people get them. Like part of the reason I stopped being such a sneakerhead is I hate resellers, man. I hate competing with somebody who's buying the shoe just to sell it to somebody else like me for more money than they bought it for. And I understand it. I mean, there's big business in that, but it's just you guys kind of ruin the game.
It is. It's a shame when they get a hold of the shoes when it's really meant for the people who love the shoes, want to wear the shoes. Right. Can get their hands on it, and then they just decrease the odds of you getting one.
I don't think there's anybody reselling Crocs. I just want to put that out
there.
Hey,
the better investment.
So,
I would also like you to point me to a pair of coveted Crocs. So
I don't know for a fact. I guarantee you there is a pair of coveted Crocs. Not to the extent that Jay's are. Okay, so not making that argument, but
clear. You said there is a.
I'm sure there is. Maybe multiple. I don't know.
That's a singular pair, folks. You had one pair. Now you can't drop those every week, otherwise they really wouldn't be coveted. So I just want to make that clear. It's just one pair.
Can we discuss your issue with Crocs momentarily? Just real quick.
Yeah, there is some bad blood going on there.
It seems as if like Crocs hurt you in some form or fashion, whether there was a girl who broke your heart. She wore Crocs a lot. I don't know if that's the case. It could be, maybe not, but I just want to...
That's a pretty interesting take, but, I mean, from Jump Street, I didn't really like Crocs. I thought they were ugly. I mean, they might be comfortable, but that's...
Earlier you were talking about checkered Vans, and I just want to make sure that, like, you know that you were talking about checkered Vans, and you're talking shit about Crocs right now, who have accessories as well.
I'm kind of unclear on what the question is here.
No. There's no question.
So you have Crocs that you can put gibbets?
Gibbets.
You can put gibbets on Crocs.
Gibbets.
And I'm supposed to sit here and compare Crocs to Vans. Okay. For one, Vans are like a classic skateboarding shoe, so you're just totally writing off like a whole section of history. Crocs are literally invented for people who are pretty much too fucking lazy to tie shoes.
Crocs I believe were invented. The Crocs were invented for the white trash cabrewer who goes out to the river every weekend, gets on their tube, and opens their pack of beer. And then it caught on because they're convenient. Because I like cabrewing. Who doesn't like cabrewing? No, there's nothing wrong with cabrewing.
I don't know what cabrewing is.
Cabrewing, you get a water tube. Like you go to Mohican. You know where Mohican is?
I don't know where Mohican is.
You go to a big river.
Explain the term. Cabrewing comes from the words canoe and brewing, and it just basically means that you're out drinking on a river and or lake while you're in a canoe. It is a very white trash activity. I would like to put that out there now. He was dead on about that, and
interesting because I've never worn my Crocs.
But there's nothing wrong with that because we enjoy it. So, hey, if white trash is going cabrewing, then I'm as white trash as they come. I'll say that.
Does not own a pair of Crocs though.
I do not.
So, long story short, I don't really like Crocs. I don't think they're probably comfortable as all get out. I will admit that, but to me, it's just they're ugly. I don't like the way they look. They're not an attractive shoe. I've never ever seen anybody in a pair of Crocs and thought, "Wow." But I have seen people dressed to the nines in a pair of J's and thought, "Damn, I did not know you could pull a pair of 5s off with some dress pants." Okay? I've worn my Oreo 5s with dress pants and got compliments on them. Same. I have never heard of anybody wearing Crocs to a sporty or formal event and getting compliments on them.
I don't know if I've said this. I got a compliment today on my Jordans.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
how
today.
How did that compliment make you feel?
Felt like I made the right decision. You know what I'm saying?
What'd they say about it?
The dude honked. I'm walking into a restaurant. Honked his horn. I turned around. I was like, "Yo, buddy, love the shoes." I'm like, "Yes, sir."
Yes, sir.
Just walked in, but made the right decision.
Every person who's ever complimented me on my Crocs was also in another pair of Crocs. So
I guarantee you this man was wearing Jordans. Yeah. Hey, game respect game.
I mean, and it really has nothing to do with Crocs at this moment, other than the fact that they're not a sneaker. They are not a tennis shoe, i.e., something that you would wear for athletic gear. As addressed earlier in the podcast, he wore them one time. We were doing athletic activities and actually put the blame on the Crocs because they're not built for that. They're built to go cabrewing. They're built so that you can go out into your backyard, light up your bar.
Hold on. So the problem.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out. We were playing 1-on-1, and I lost.
Ooh.
I didn't want to say that he's better than me, so I made up an excuse. The Crocs were the best way to go. So I went the Croc route. All right? I don't want to... It wasn't the Crocs. The Crocs was just the only way I can say, hey, you beat me. Okay? So let's get that out the way. He's going to keep on coming back to that. And I just want to clear that up now. Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't remember what I was going to say. But I can say this. We need a game 3. Or 2. If it's only 1-0, we need a game 2.
Oh,
we'll give it to the people.
We definitely need a game 2.
Neil don't want a game 3 with me.
Oh, shit.
Bro, me and Neil had a game that's dragged out for years now.
I'm not exactly sure what's going on right now. I don't recall any of these events really.
Were you in Vans? Is that what the excuse you're gonna make?
I don't recall.
I'm just asking.
Hey, that brings up a good topic though. What we all enjoy basketball. What is your favorite sneaker to hoop in?
I got a pair of Giannis's Greek Freaks, and I'm not gonna lie. When I put those things on, the boards go crazy. I definitely get way more boards than normal in Giannis's shoe.
Are those nice?
They are.
Are
They're
they?
nice? They're comfortable. Yeah. They're light too.
All right.
That's why he can fly like that. Not wearing LeBron's bricks on his freaking.
LeBron be throwing up some bricks.
It's probably because shoes are so damn heavy.
Hey, Lakers this year.
Don't hate Russell.
I actually kind of like hooping in Jordan 10s.
Stop the Westbrook slander.
Westbrook ain't the problem. Westbrook was never the problem.
Yeah, let's stop the.
Hey, we have an episode. We have an episode coming on what is wrong with the LA Lakers. Be on the lookout. That episode is coming. And it's not Westbrook's fault.
Back to the topic at hand.
Snap back.
I like Jordan 10s to hoop in. Currently, I'm hooping in a pair of Phenomenons Kobe shoe. They're low tops. I don't like them. They're one of my favorites to hoop in too.
I always get scared hooping in a low top shoe. I've never twisted my ankle really bad, but anytime I hoop in a low top shoe, there's always a scare.
They have that, but I feel like you kind of get used to it in the way you play. You don't really put your ankles in those positions.
Yeah.
Because you know you don't have the ankle support the way that you do with a high top, but they're so lightweight and effective when you go to cut because you have that extra, like, I don't want to say ankle mobility, but like they're a lot easier to cut in a low top than it is in a high top. But the Jordan 10 is by far one of my favorite Jordan shoes to hoop in. I haven't hooped in a lot, but the Jordan 10s are definitely one of them.
KD also has a nice pair of basketball shoes to hoop in. Has a lot of grip on the bottom. You know, they're wonderful shoes.
Also low top.
Yes, low top.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do like AD's. Kevin Durant's shoes, they embrace quickness. What's going on?
What's going on?
What's up?
On the phone.
Oh damn! I thought we were doing. I thought we were making a show here.
I thought we were busy right now. I didn't know we had time.
All right.
For phone calls and text messages. But I mean, if that's the case.
Do we need to cut the commercial?
Yeah.
I was busy checking on something for the group. I don't know why everybody's acting like this. sent a text message beforehand, group related. I don't really understand where this is coming from. I'm sorry for getting on my phone during the podcast, but
in the famous words of Cat Williams, "Don't be sorry, ho, be careful."
next time I will try to make it when they're talking more. Then I'll use my phone when they're distracted. These two are like children, keys, easily distracted is the point. I think they're both upset because I'm a bigger sneakerhead than they are.
So what's the most you guys would drop on shoes?
I really don't want to discuss this because that amount is way too high.
I can tell you what the most I have spent. $480.
$480
On a single pair?
Yeah.
The fuck were they? And
I don't own them anymore. I couldn't tell you. I bought them and sold them within a year. I cannot recall.
How much you selling for? Or do you not want to disclose?
I think it was even. It was not like some. It was not some great investment. No. Dude, I really cannot remember what they were.
So fucking confused on why you spent $500 on a pair of shoes.
So I guess the pair. If we're talking about,
I just want to be clear. I would spend way more than that on a pair of shoes. I'm just unclear on why he spent $500 on a pair of shoes and then sold them immediately.
So this was this. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't even recall the entire story. I think I was 17 or 18. I had a job, and was becoming a sneakerhead, and was just buying stupid shit online. And I think I bought something stupidly, and then sold it. But like I have like 280, 300. I think is high price if you buy retail when something drops. And I got a few of those.
I mean, I would definitely spend upwards of like. I mean, I would need the money to do it, but I have definitely seen pairs of shoes that you can't really get anymore on Fight Club and stuff, and I would easily spend a couple $1,000 on a pair of shoes.
Oh, easily.
I would. Let me put it this way: 5 figures, like low 5 figures, is where I would kind of draw the line.
Wow.
Like if we got towards
yeah.
mid 5 figures, I would find that hard to justify. But if I had the money, and it's a very rare pair of shoes that I wanted, I don't think $3,000 is an excessive amount for a pair of shoes that you can't really get anymore that you really want. If you have the money, I want to. If you are struggling to make rent, right? If you are like $400 above making rent, please do not spend $500 on a pair of shoes. Okay, don't put yourself negative 100 on a balance sheet over a pair of shoes. Okay, I want to be clear on that. If I was buying 4 or 5 digit priced pairs of shoes, I would easily be making enough to justify that amount. But then again, I also probably wouldn't be buying Jordans. I'd probably be buying like way nicer shoes.
Yeah. If I were to drop a large amount of money on shoes, it would definitely be nice shoes that I'm gonna wear with a suit. Not J's. I'm not gonna wear J's with a suit.
I'm gonna wear J's with a suit.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna wear J's with a suit. It just it's preference. I might wear Crocs with a suit, but I'm not gonna wear J's with a suit.
But yeah, let us know in the comments what your favorite shoe to wear with jeans would be. I agree. So let's make sure we all have said our decision. Jordan 1's best jean shoe. Eli, best jean shoe?
I'd go with just a nice pair of Air Force Ones.
Okay. White or black?
White.
Okay.
Definitely white. Definitely.
Clean.
Okay, he's not aggressive enough for the black Air Force. He doesn't have black Air Force energy. For me, it kind of depends on what colorway you're going with, but the 1s and 3s are the best. I would say the 3 on average has probably the best colorways to go with the jean. The 10s also go nice with the jean.
They do.
10s also go nice with the jean. One thing, I really can't understand high fashion sneakers. ugly to me. Like a lot of Balenciagas and Versace's, Louboutins, like you name it, a lot of them are ugly to me. I hate those Balenciaga runners. Those are ugly. They look like Jordan Futures that are way overpriced.
Dude, they're ugly and they always look uncomfortable.
Yeah, it just seems like they're doing too much.
It just looks like they're overpriced. That's it.
Yeah.
And they just tried. They threw like 6 colors on them, and they were like, this is high fashion. People are gonna buy this.
High fashion.
It's really just a brand name on the shoe. You know, other than that, you take that thing off and nobody's buying the shoe. Except weirdos. But,
Alright.
But yeah, finishing thoughts. You know, they've gotten our take on the best jean shoe. They've seen our opinions on sneakerheads. Some of our favorite J's are, you know, Crocs. Crocs is a sneaker apparently. But
Clogging it up.
yeah, let us know what you think.
like what you did there.
Clogging it up.
But thanks for joining us. This was the More to Us podcast. I'm your host Neil with Eli and Jacob. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys later.